And your t-shirts are too tight too, Billy!
We interrupt this program to bring you...
Welcome back to Strong Midcourt Podcast. Two-man show today. Roger's here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so let's get right into it, man. Let's talk about this Berry Fest that Vince McMahon is currently in, or at least allegedly is currently in. But I mean, the signs are all there.
Okay.
So of course we all know about the Cedric Alexander de-pushing or burial, whatever you want to call it. And then he came out and, of course, had to defend himself. He's like, hey, I'm in a program with AJ. I'm not being buried. And the next thing you know, he's losing on main event.
Gone,
yeah, and then we haven't seen him on a main roster show in forever. So it seems, according to Papa Dave Meltzer, who is all our fathers, by the way.
Oh, praise thee.
Oh, praise thee. And, you know, when it comes to the burial stuff, I think he's usually dead on. I think just people hate the fact that he's
dead on.
He's dead on about their favorite wrestlers. This is a prime example of that. Ricochet.
Yeah.
A guy who was just everybody loved in the indies and even in NXT, and we all just saw a superstar on the guy. Maybe his promos are great, but that's something you can grow into. Now apparently he's being buried after the whole Brock Lesnar thing, and then him losing to fucking whatever that guy's name is on the 24/7 title match, losing clean on Raw.
It's like 30 seconds in.
Something like that. It's just. I mean, that's all the makings of a burial, but people, of course, are going nuts over it.
It all checks out.
What do you think?
Look what he's wearing.
What's he wearing?
Look at his look at his new ring gear.
Was it
the short shorts and knee pads? that guy's 6 feet under. I'm sorry, dude.
Wow. How sad is that?
Yeah, poor Ricochet. He was great in Lucha Underground as Prince Puma.
Yeah.
He was great in the Indies.
Yeah. New Japan.
This guy.
Movie star looks.
I don't know.
Phenomenal talent.
Why do you think Vince cooled down on him, or was he ever really? Because he's an NXT guy, right? You think it's just the bias that Vince has?
It's man.
Just stick
how do I say this without being a lightning rod? Is it safe to say that Vince doesn't really like colored folk to be his main guys? I mean, The Rock was the exception, but The Rock was so goddamn good on the mic.
Yeah.
Kofi Kingston, everybody's like, they gave you what you wanted last year. Kofi was the champion, but it's like, look how it ended. Look, he's buried too.
It's just to shut us up.
I think we kind of alluded to it last time where we said they have a hard time like making black wrestlers, making them made
stars.
men, making them stars.
Yeah.
I feel like there's this corniness that goes of a 74-year-old man trying to tell this 31-year-old guy how to be cool, how to be himself, who he already is, by forcing him like, no, now you're a superhero. Oh, you couldn't get that over? Well, it's obviously your fault. Like, no, it's your shitty writing, dude. You just made this super cool guy look like a fucking chump. I think his overall appeal is ring-based, and they don't know how to market a guy like that.
No, because he's all Flash.
Yep, he's very Flash, which you think would be easy.
Then Vince doesn't like Flash.
Nope, he likes catchphrases, stuff he can sell, T-shirts.
Yeah.
And his T-shirts suck, by the way. So you have no shitty time doing that, by the way.
Vince loves the Goldberg squash type of match. The two meatheads going at it. That's his ballpark. That's what he loves. Mm-hmm. When you get too technical on Vince, he'll dismiss you.
That's an interesting subject, actually. So there's a lot of that, and then there's also, for these other guys, they're pretty much putting on the same match every week against the same people, and it's so formulaic and it's so robotic because I don't know why. Because they're afraid to take the I don't know what it is.
What's not that?
You have all the talent in the world, and you have 3 fucking hours on Monday.
It doesn't matter anymore.
And
it just doesn't matter.
How do you waste 3 hours?
It doesn't matter anymore, dude.
You have the talent roster like that, and you waste 3 hours every day with the same 7-minute shit match.
They're a $1 billion company. It doesn't matter.
I guess you're right. Maybe you're right.
It's not about entertaining us anymore. It's just about keeping a product on TV.
You know, it used to be back in the day where they gave up on you. They let you kind of do your own thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's how Stone Cold got over. So you can call Vince a genius all you want. The only reason he didn't, the only reason Stone Cold became Stone Cold is because he said, all right, do whatever you want. You're not working out as the ringmaster. Yeah. And then, boom, Stone Cold was born. All right, Rocky Maivia, you're not working out. We're going to make you a bad guy and just, do your thing.
Do your thing. Get
boom. It's a lot of, it's like guys that build their character off of who they are. It's like they always say it's you turned up to 20.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Turned up to 11. Ricochet, like I said, he's more of a ring guy. He's the truest indie guy.
He's what Vince hates. I'm sorry.
Get him a mouthpiece. You know what I mean? Like something.
He's when I'm
I'm
using the phrase, he's a vanilla midget. Sure, but he's great.
There's nothing vanilla about him though. His matches could be amazing. I would just. Maybe they're building towards something. Maybe we're jumping the gun. A lot of people are saying, like, what if he joins Seth? I'm like, okay, well, at least it's something. But what about... Fuck, dude. Your tag team division sucks right now. Why not team him up with Cedric? And now you have...
You'll bury them anyways.
A fucking amazing tag team. But you hate tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
And tag team wrestling is kicking your ass right now, by the way. And so, because you don't know how to do it right.
There's no winning because they don't have competition.
I mean... With somebody as good as him, there's always the offbeat or the off, the chance that he could come back around. He could, get back up there. But, he's focusing so much right now, especially WrestleMania time, on old guys. This is like, geezer mania, as we like to call it.
He's really hands-on right now, so the rest of the year, when you get that one Raw that's really good, and then people think it's going to turn around, just remember, it's that one Raw. It's a one Raw that they accidentally walk into, and it's great. Around WrestleMania time, Vince is really hands-on, and that's why we get Goldberg as champ. That's why we get Undertaker coming back.
Lesnar still champ.
He likes AJ, apparently. So he's giving him Taker.
But he likes AJ to put over other guys. Cena.
I mean, he's the most successful of the batch.
I guess, yeah.
That was from TNA.
I guess you're right.
Because... I mean, this guy's like, he was bred in TNA, and the fact that he's as big as he is in WWE, that's kind of a miracle, dude.
It is, that's true. He is a rarity.
Mm-hmm. And he's the exception.
Yeah, and I think he's in a comfortable spot where he doesn't have to work that hard anymore.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty much already a Hall of Famer legend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So he can just sit there and try to put over people. But, putting over The Undertaker is probably not the way to go. Aleister Black and AJ would probably be a way better match at WrestleMania. But, what do we know? We don't make $1 billion.
They already gave Aleister his first pin, right?
Yep. So,
fuck.
So you think he's next?
Yeah, Aleister's next.
If he doesn't know how to book a cool black guy, you really think he's going to know how to book a cool, like, metal fucking Satan guy?
I was under the assumption, that Aleister has all the makings of a Undertaker 2.0.
He's not big enough. He's not tall enough.
No?
No. I think he has the makings of a star. But, I mean, I told you from the beginning, like, when, you're like, dude, Tommy End's going to NXT.
That was back then.
This is his name now. Like, he's going to be the guy. He's going to be the man. And I looked at him and I was like, he'll be cool, but he's not going to be the man.
Yeah.
So, like, I was right away, I was like, not because I want to be a dick about it, but because you've been watching this for long enough to know better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I believe him more than ever. It's just...
I mean, even Adam Cole, who has all the makings...
He's going to fail.
He's not... Yeah, he's too small.
Yeah, he's going to fail on Raw.
He's your new Shawn Michaels, but you're not going to let him be that.
As long as Vince is around, Undisputed Era is going to be a bunch of jobbers, just like fucking the OC, just like the Revival.
And you want to know why people aren't getting invested in NXT is because, those characters can leave tomorrow and end up on SmackDown getting, pinned in 3 seconds by whoever.
Yeah,
Big Show.
If your name isn't Roman, if your name isn't Cena, if your name isn't
Goldberg,
to a degree, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I think Daniel Bryan.
He's earned his.
Yep. But even him right now, what the hell is he doing?
True.
So he's making money, that's for sure. But
Vince has his top 5 guys, and anyone under that is not.
Here's the next interesting rumor that's out there. Baszler getting already buried.
Oh,
what do you think? True or not true?
It's true.
Think so?
Yeah.
Like they're.
What's he doing with Becky Lynch?
Like she's Conor McGregor, pretty much.
She's a Conor McGregor,
but it's so forced and not good.
It's obnoxious.
He's killing. I seriously think that if you're not the girl he wants, he's gonna try to kill your popularity.
And he's doing it with Becky.
He's doing it with Becky. He's trying to do it now with Shayna because people like Shayna, and because she's not a fucking cover girl.
She's not a blonde.
She's just a badass. She's just a badass who can put on great matches. And you make her go out there and do a formulaic 5-minute match with Kairi Sane when we seen them have a half an hour fucking barn burner in NXT. So I was like, no, can't have that because Charlotte's blonde. Or because Lacey Evans. Like, Lacey Evans garbage, dude. Sorry to tell you, but she's shit, and she'll probably always be shit.
And think about
the
this.
end.
Think about this. Charlotte got the win on the Royal Rumble just to face someone in NXT.
So everybody's talking about how like Rhea Ripley's gonna go over. I was like, I don't think she is.
No,
I don't think she is.
Do you know who she's going against?
Yeah.
This is a flare. No.
You really think they're gonna make Charlotte right now lose at a WrestleMania?
She's gonna be the face.
Pinned?
She's gonna be the face of NXT.
Yeah, because that'll put butts in the seats.
No, that'll teach AEW.
Oh man, that's this. So Shayna, you think she's getting buried too?
Oh yeah.
But what's the upside to that? Like, I'm going to bury her to put Becky Lynch over.
No.
Becky Lynch is not really. You're killing. She's cooling off big time.
No. I think Ronda Rousey's coming back.
Very good point.
And I think that's the girl that Vince wants because she has appeal. She has mainstream appeal.
Yeah, she's blonde.
And she's a badass UFC. People love UFC.
She's famous.
And I think
people go over in WWE.
And I think he's cooling off on everyone until Ronda Rousey comes back. And
yeah, because the women's division has really suffered.
Yeah.
I mean, you have 3 women that could have come in and completely changed everything around Shayna, Rhea, and Bianca Belair.
Oh, poor Bianca.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. They dogged her big time. I'm not a big Bianca fan. I just don't think she's going to be that superstar, but I know she has a lot of people behind her, and a lot of people love her. So I'm not against her getting that spot because I've seen her get better. But it's just like after that, what happened with Charlotte, I'm like, eesh, already, huh?
That was bad.
Clip those wings. You ain't going nowhere.
And they pissed a lot of people off. And what do you expect? Charlotte.
Yeah.
she's
Corey Graves gets his way.
According to Corey Graves, she's not getting over.
Yeah, that poor girl. She doesn't get
terrible booking.
Yeah, she doesn't get enough fucking reigns, enough 3-day reigns. God, what a fucking idiot! I hate that guy.
Company, dude. I can't. I get so fucking annoyed. And then when the WWE stands just kind of defend every little thing, you just don't even bother anymore. You're just like, I'm just gonna focus on something else.
They're on fumes, man. Those people that defend everything that WWE does, they're getting desperate. Like their arguments are just so silly.
It's not worth it.
Speaking of silly, WrestleMania 36. So they're trying to sell you on Cena and The Fiend. Well, first of all, so many people saying The Fiend's not buried. Even guys like Alvarez and Meltzer are saying no, Fiend's not buried. But I think whatever little luster he had left,
and Goldberg killed that.
Dead.
Did we watch the same show?
Yeah.
Did we watch the same show?
He lost to a fucking hip toss or whatever the fuck that was.
He lost to a suplex.
Yeah. It's over.
It's done, dude.
It's over. I'm sorry.
Seth Rollins kind of damaged him. Yes.
Okay. So here's the thing. Let's talk about The Fiend then.
Okay. Here we go.
Is it because Bray Wyatt got himself over, completely changed everything around for himself and got himself over, and they're somehow they hate that, the fact that a room full of writers couldn't come up with anything good, but this guy kind of left on his own device, became the most over thing you have, and they're like, nope, fuck that.
Yeah,
is it that, or is it that just overall bad booking mistakes?
No. I think I think Vince is petty enough that this gimmick that's getting over big time.
Like it was on purpose.
On purpose. Yeah. It got over. People love, this I don't think Vince knew what
he doesn't know. He's out of touch. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Vince knew the wave that Fiend would carry with it. As soon as he saw that, he's like, nope.
Well, I remember us talking about this a while back, and I told you, I'm like, how do you market this thing? Vince doesn't know how to market that. He knows how to market clean cut.
Yeah, Fiend's way too out there for him.
Yeah, so it's like it's how do you market this? I mean, it'll be okay to get. To me, I didn't care. I was like, all right, well, why don't you ride him and at the same time build somebody else to beat him. Go old school heel versus face and beat him. Everybody gets what they want at the end. He has his run as a top great heel, creepy, all that good stuff, and then you rebuilt Reigns or whatever, one of these other younger guys, and then you have them, culminate with that match, and they beat him. And then he comes back as another character or something like that. You know what I mean? Like the possibilities are there. I just think, like in my head, I'm always like, is this in spite of? Do they really hate this guy? And nope, we're gonna destroy your fucking gimmick.
They've done him dirty how many times now?
True too.
The fucking Wyatt family was massively over.
And then he could have came back with the whole against Broken. I mean, that first promo off that they had, I was like, dude, they're actually gonna let them.
Yeah, and nope.
Wow, this is gonna be awesome.
And cut the legs. Nope. And it's just by the third time, you're just like, okay, they obviously don't like the guy.
Yeah. Was this the last?
I think so. Bray would fucking he would destroy an AEW with all the creativity they would grant him.
I think we're gonna, if Matt gets over there and they let him run silly either against Dark Order or running the Dark Order, it's such a great mid card thing that I'm really pumped up about it. Considering where I started off with the Broken Matt thing and I didn't like it, and a lot of us didn't like it, we laughed at it, and then eventually the charm came in, and you ended up loving it, and you're like, holy shit, I can't believe I'm looking forward to next week's Impact. You know what I mean? And then you got to WWE, we're wondering, are they going to go with it? And they went with the watered down shitty version of it.
Woken that.
Yeah. Which is like, okay, I get it. You don't want to, you don't want to say, hey, Impact came up with something good, we just took it. It's like...
But it's all Matt Hardy.
But not only that, but I mean, WWE's been doing that forever. I mean, you took Hulk Hogan from AWA, he was already Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You took whoever, all during the 80s.
They brought him back for the nostalgia aspect of it. They were never going to...
pop, the moment.
Yeah, they were never going to go in the Broken universe.
So Fiend is dead. The Fiend is dead, you think?
He's going to beat Cena. But that's a favor I think Cena wanted to...
I don't think Cena's going to lose 2 WrestleManias in a row.
No?
No.
If he loses to Cena, it's done, dude. That's it.
I think he's losing to Cena.
That's it, and it's back to obscurity.
I think this is Vince McMahon's WrestleMania.
No, dude.
To fucking say fuck you to the fans.
There's no fucking way. You cannot lose to Cena.
Last year you got your Kofi, you got your whatever the hell else. You know what you're getting? You know what you're getting this year? Fiend is getting beat by Ultra Babyface that's, old. And Claymore Boy is going to lose too. I think
so too, yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody goes home angry. This is going to be an interesting WrestleMania. If Charlotte winning,
yeah,
Becky winning. What else is going on? Was there any though? Undertaker beating AJ?
Yeah, and I don't think Vince cares for that because he's rolling in the dough.
That's what I'm saying. I think this is a fuck you to the fans WrestleMania.
I think so. Yeah.
So it's going to be, and then it's risky to be doing that at a time where where AEW is climbing and climbing.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because these idiots still watch. These idiots will still
There's 2 million people out there that watching WWE is part of their routine.
Yeah, it's a routine.
Yeah.
And then the people that do cancel the network,
they get replaced.
Yeah, they get replaced by it.
Or they come back.
The machine is too powerful to fail.
Nothing's too powerful to fail, man.
I don't know.
Nobody or nothing is invincible. That's all. That's what I don't know if they'll go out of business, but I'm saying that to get that arrogant. Don't get too arrogant, because
there's a company nipping at your butt back here doing great stuff.
And who's to say that AEW's success isn't going to lead to some other billionaire going like, hey, you know what? Hey, what's it called? Ring of Honor?
Ring of Honor? Yeah.
Here's, I'm buying you, and I'm going to take that, that blueprint, and we're going to start over with these guys. Oh, now you have a third major? Who's to say? You know what I mean? Like the landscape could change tomorrow. So I don't know. I mean, we might be thinking out of left field, but I think this going back to
the limit.
Going back to WWE. Yeah, I think the Fiend's it's over for him. Over.
Wow, dude. If he does lose to Cena, because either way he's fucked.
Yeah.
If he beats Cena, it's like okay. Well,
then what? Yeah. What do you get?
It's Cena. He's gonna go back and make movies. You're not really getting anything here.
I think the fact that he came out and pointed at the fucking sign.
The Fiend.
That was the one that just kind of sealed the deal, dude.
The Fiend coming out and
pointing at the fucking sign.
Like going completely against his character
and ignoring the fact that Goldberg was there, the guy that just beat you. It's like, yeah. So the Goldberg match
that ruined him. I'm sorry,
but what do you see for that for WrestleMania? How does that close the night?
No. We're gonna get a
boos are gonna close the night.
Yeah, boos are. Brock Lesnar's gonna.
The only way it's like, all right. So we finally coronate Roman, which is still not gonna go over 100% still. Do we finish with that? Which is, I'm sure that's the ending that he wants. Or do we? Okay. Well, if we're doing that, either way, people are gonna be pissed.
Oh no! I think McIntyre and
Lesnar
are gonna start the show, and Lesnar's gonna retain. People are gonna be pissed.
If Lesnar and McIntyre close out, then McIntyre's winning. Because you want to send the crowd home happy. Okay. If they are anywhere before that...
But they want to coronate Roman more.
They want to.
Yeah.
But will they? How many times have they wanted to? It looks like they're going to pull the trigger, then they don't with the guy. You think this is finally the year?
Yeah. No. He's going to get booed out of the building. Roman, I'm sorry, but Roman isn't...
It's not happening. He's not the second coming.
What's his journey to this? He's been feuding with Baron for 3 years now.
Okay, so this is the never-ending subject. What keeps him pushing this guy? He's a handsome dude, but he's not the most handsomest guy. He's not the most talented guy.
I don't see it.
I think it's just stubbornness. It's like, no, fuck you. I'm a genius, goddammit. I'm gonna do it.
I'm Vince. I'm gonna get this guy over. You'll see.
They almost had it too. I remember when I was saying, I was like, dude, he has leukemia. He's gonna leave for a little bit. He wasn't even gone long enough for people to miss him and give him a true hero's welcome.
Yeah, he was
if they would have kept him out for a little longer, I was like, dude, you have this. Okay, it sucks, obviously, but it's real life. It's a leukemia thing, but it's almost fallen on your lap where you're like, this is the perfect way for us to finally get him over, gain sympathy, get people behind him, and you still managed to fucking fumble that. Holy shit.
This was a perfect storm, to have him win the Rumble. Sorry. This was a golden platter on Vince's lap.
Yeah.
Have him, we know he recovered, thank God.
Yes.
Roman.
But it was almost perfect, right?
It was perfect to where the return of Roman should have been saved for the Rumble. He would have won the Rumble. Fucking, there you go.
Greedy.
No one. He'd be bulletproof then. But let's bring him back. Let's have him feud with Baron Corbin.
Oh my God.
Let's have him feud for a whole fucking year. And let's talk about dogs.
Dog food.
Let's bring dog food into this. Let's get everyone so fucking annoyed with this
that you turn the people against him
against Roman again. And now he comes out, challenges Goldberg.
Yeah.
So you can do that now, apparently. You can just walk out and say, I challenge you for the title. Like, whoa, what'd you do to...
What happened to the... Yeah.
Okay.
What happened to the build?
Well, yeah, what?
You're marching towards WrestleMania. That's storyline build time, and they're just kind of winging
it.
Yeah.
That's a wing.
Is this a wash WrestleMania then?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No, definitely.
They're waiting for LA?
Yeah. Next year's going to be... Because you're obviously going to have The Rock. You're going to have The Rock.
You're going to have a lot going into... I mean, the way it looks right now, what they want...
Is Rock.
You can see in the future and see it coming. Will they get it? Who knows what happens between now and then.
A lot can happen.
You never know. They can catch fire and they could be back to a streak again where everything's awesome, or it's just going to be shitty all over again. Yeah. Another year of shit.
It's usually that.
Yeah, exactly. So WrestleMania 36 is. Are you even going to watch? I know you always watch them every year.
No, that's too much.
This is the first year you're going to skip.
That's too much.
First year in how many years are you going to skip?
Remember that one Mania where I just fell asleep?
32.
Was it?
The one in Texas. Right?
Yeah, it was just...
Where it was Roman... That was his other coronation. Remember Roman versus Triple H and they put everybody to sleep?
Jesus, I can't, dude. 7 hours is...
That's too much.
Too much, man.
Too much for crap.
Too much of, people I don't give a shit about.
Yeah, and storylines I don't care about.
Which...
How do you squeeze 5 minutes of Goldberg match over 7 hours? This should be Oh, 4 hours at the longest Mania. 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Just get in and get the hell out, man.
I mean, and the most interesting matches are going to be in the middle, like Edge and Randy Orton.
And I don't even care about that.
And I don't think I care.
Yeah, I don't really care too much about
That's cool
that.
that he's back. I don't care.
I know everybody's like slurping Randy right now, but it's like the storyline isn't anything new. We've seen it before many times.
Randy's done it a million times.
I think everybody just got like, rose-colored sunglasses because of the Edge thing. And it's like, all right, that's fun. But the storyline isn't that great. It's the same shit that you'd seen before.
Yeah.
It's like, Beth Phoenix is coming? Is he going to RKO? Of course he is.
Of course he is. He's done it.
You know what's going to happen.
He's done it to a million women in WWE.
Yeah, so it's just like, but it's 2020. You shouldn't be hitting women. I was like, he fucking did it to Nia Jax at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch beat the shit out of, was it Baron Corbin?
What about the James Ellsworth guy?
Yeah.
Becky Lynch kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah, so it's not new. It's the same.
Do you guys watch the Indies?
Yeah.
That's every weekend.
Every Impact.
The women.
Tessa Blanchard is the heavyweight champion of the world. Oh man. Anyways, all right. Let's get past the bad. I think that's enough for WWE this week, right? What else? They don't got anything else?
Yeah.
All right, good. So let's get to the good.
Yay.
AEW.
Hey.
Coming off, our predictions were pretty solid.
Okay.
Coming off of Revolution, I think we pretty much nailed everything. Except that Jericho, we were kind of back and forth because Jericho's so cool lately that we thought maybe they might just keep going with it.
And I would have been fine with that.
Yeah. But Moxley winning, and he had a great reception on Wednesday. So it's like, that was like, ooh, how are people going to take this, you know?
It gives me hope.
And then Jericho came out, and he was still Jericho, and it was still over, and it's like, okay, good.
Okay, this is what I wanted. This is the transition I wanted, and it came out perfectly. Yeah. Because I'm like, fuck, how are people going to feel about this? And it's still great.
I think it's because we've seen Dean Ambrose as champion.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't...
And, I mean, there was some stuff that hit, a lot of stuff that didn't. Like his first, like, you know, when he used to do the funny promos, I'm like, oh, you know, he's a likable guy. I like Dean Ambrose. Hopefully they don't screw it up. And then they screw it up.
Yeah.
So when you get that into now, and it's like you see him without any scripted anything, and he's just going off, and it's like, okay, that's what you want. That's what you want to hear.
Completely different guy.
Yeah. So it's this unhinged, like, just you don't know what the hell he's gonna say. Unpredictable champion. That's fun.
And it's funny because you have two Stone Cold-esque characters in AEW,
and they're both existing, and they haven't. But I think once it finally happens,
the fucking crowd's gonna.
I didn't think about it until I was watching this week. I mean, we both kind of tuned out this week because it was a transition show, and we could afford to miss it. So like, all right, you know, we'll hear about it later, or I'll watch it later, or whatever. So I watched it later. I saw Hangman do his thing, and then in my head it just hit me. I was like, damn, Hangman versus Moxley on a collision course. Ooh. That could be fucking gold because Hangman is so over right now. You could say he's probably as over as Moxley.
Yeah.
Like, I think your top guys, what? Jericho, Omega,
Cody,
Moxley, Hangman, and Cody. Sorry, your top 5 guys.
Top 5, yeah.
And
it's like a top 10, like, in AEW.
And Hangman was the wild card because remember they tried to build him up and everybody's like, and then all of a sudden he became this, you know...
This beer chugging badass.
I called him. You ever seen what is it? That little show on YouTube. It's called like Do Something, where they do crazy stunts.
I don't know.
It reminds me of those guys because he does his crazy shit and then he goes and he fucking chugs his beer. It's very. I know people calling him like a Stone Cold-esque character. To me, he's like a frat boy.
Yeah.
Like he goes and he's like a frat boy from a movie. He's like, oh, everybody get out of the way, I got this. And then he does something cool and he comes back and he takes his drink and
and it's like, the chugs.
That's what I think that's an aspect that people don't realize that's his appeal. He's like, he's almost like a frat boy, like that friend you have
that can kick anyone's ass.
That he's like, he can drink his ass off. I mean, we had a friend like that, Daniel, who like be so drunk. I'm like, dude, you can't do this. What? You don't believe in me? Watch, get the hell out of the way. And then he goes and he does it and he comes back and he chugs a beer in my face and goes, fuck you for not having faith in me.
And then can you beat that guy up? All right. And he beats him up.
Hangman is a guy that we all know. The character that he is right now,
he's a buddy that we all had.
That we all have where you think, hey man, don't do that. And then he goes and he does it and you're just like, shit, that son of a bitch.
It's just Hangman.
yeah, it's just him doing it. I think that's a great aspect of it. I'm glad they're keeping it lighthearted and they're not going the dark route because we've seen it not work.
I love they're not hanging. I mean, there's the tease there.
Yeah.
But I hope they don't pull the trigger on a heel turn.
I wonder where it's going now because I'm sure that was the original direction.
I think the Bucks, because it's all in Matt, Matt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Matt's more of he was more of the aggressor.
He's more the character of the two.
Yeah. He was more the aggressor during the match. He was demanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he attacked Kenny. You know, because Hangman and Kenny right now they're on especially after that tag match, they are unfucking touchable.
Dude, I think right now more than ever they need that mid-card title. So like get the titles off of Kenny and Hangman or whatever they have their beef, and then they have this inaugural whatever championship, TV, whatever you want to call it, and Hangman wins it, and he, because of how popular he is, that belt gets elevated the same way Stone Cold and The Rock put over the Intercontinental title before. Everybody knew that they were going to eventually be fighting for the heavyweight title, but for that little, like, 6 to 8 months when they were fighting over the fucking Intercontinental title, it was as important as the top storyline. I think you could do that with Hangman, and then next year, 2021, you pull the fucking trigger. Let him and Mox or him and Cody, whatever. The possibilities are endless. That's the best thing about AEW is there's all these possibilities. Everything's so unpredictable. It's dangerous. You get nervous, but it's just like Revolution. Every match we were like, except for the women's match. But the women's match we were doing that because we were scared that we were going to get hurt.
Even our ladies were like into the tag match.
Yes.
They were jumping, popping, and dude, that's the appeal is right there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 2020 should be the Hangman establishing himself as the top guy. He's popular enough to keep that momentum going, and I have faith in AEW because they listen to the crowds. They can read the room properly. I know Nightmare Collective, sure, but they cut the legs off that and good.
Yeah, I mean they needed to.
Yeah, but with moving on to another interesting thing that happened was they added another trio group. Okay,
we go straight into that.
So, do you think, because you were bringing up the mid card?
Yeah.
But I think their focus is going to be a trios championship.
That could be interesting too, I guess.
And that could. I wish I would have done it sooner. Because they're doing blood and guts, essentially war games. Yeah. And you have a bunch of trios.
Well, I mean, if you go to original war games, it was 3 teams of 4.
Okay.
So, I think it's because the 4 Horsemen started it.
So it's going to be a tag team, do you think?
It might be trios. Mm-hmm. So that would be what, though? Like, where do you go from this? I mean, the possibilities are endless. If you go, like, 2 teams of 4, could it be MJF's crew against Cody's crew, the Elite or whatever? That's one easy possibility you can just go with, and the feud is there already. That's an easy one to do.
Because Inner Circle is a major...
And then you could do Inner Circle, too. Is it going to be more than one? More than one team or more than one match?
Because we have one other rules till next week episode, and we'll get a better idea of what's up. But
like maybe Moxley leads the team against the Inner Circle. And then maybe that's when you see Lance Archer and Brody Lee.
Just come in clean house?
Or just Brody Lee. Like, to me, I was just like, man, you can give Moxley a crew and not necessarily have them team up all the time. They could just be the guys that he goes to. The guys he travels with, Give him Brody Lee, give him Janela. Just like 3 guys that are also, like, that are just fucking crazy, too. Like, that just seem like the kind of guys that he would be hanging out with.
I love that promo Snake Roberts cut.
Oh, yeah, that was amazing.
Just thinking of the possibilities of him managing Brody Lee and the possibility of him managing Lance Archer as his team of monsters. Dude, my God.
Who knows?
They are the monolith. They are the fucking the pillars of AEW. The monsters you have to slay.
Yeah.
Oh my dude.
And then you still have the possibility of Brian Cage coming in.
Yeah.
Look at Cobb.
Of guys that
you could have your Haas section,
and then you have Matt Hardy coming in and then bringing his goofiness.
Dude, like him. To me, still him leading the Dark Order is the way to go because I just look forward to those like vignettes, and just like promos and stuff in the back, and like him just kind of telling Evo Uno what to do and that kind of, you know what I mean? Like because Dark Order started off goofy. But they weren't supposed to be. They were supposed to be menacing, but we saw them as goofy and it's like, okay, well, stay goofy, But now you have the goofiest of all fucking characters, and it'll be perfect. I think that's why everybody's like, yes, this is what this needs. They need this goofy bastard to lead this goofy ass fucking squad.
Because if they're serious, no one takes them serious.
Yeah.
If it's a goofy like cult, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Oh man, AEW's great.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're sitting here speculating about stuff. I'm not sure that they know exactly what's because
that's what's great.
It's like they just everything we just said. You take all that and just put it on the table and go, all right,
please.
Where do we put this piece to that piece, this piece to that piece? Like we're just talking about a Dynamite show that's going to be a blood and guts, and the possibility is like, oh, maybe it's 2 matches, or maybe it's 3 teams, maybe it's 4 teams in these cages. I'm expecting the cage to have a top, but I'm expecting it to be super high.
Okay.
So you can let them breathe, because in WCW, that's what hurt a lot of people.
Yeah.
Brian Pillman got his neck broken because of that shit. Like, keep the same kind of cage you just had for the other match, just put a top on it, make it longer, but still big, you know what I mean? So you keep everybody indoors, nobody's going to try to escape, the fight is inside.
Do you think it's going to be multiple? It's a full night of blood and guts, you know?
I think you're going to have
multiple
gimmicks
matches
galore.
Oh, man.
I think Janela and Kip Sabian are probably going to have some kind of crazy match. I think you revisit Darby versus, if they're not involved in some other match, Darby versus Sammy need to fucking destroy each other in another barn burner.
That's a match that scares me, because these two will do anything to kill each other.
Yeah, because like Sammy is like, he's that kind of, he's refined in a way.
Yeah,
I think he's a little bit more professional than Darby is. And then Darby is the complete opposite, which oil and water, and they give you magic. And that's a rivalry. I think that they just saw. It's like, wow, we're gonna have these guys battling each other forever.
Yeah.
And then the possibilities from that, like, what about Jungle Boy versus Sammy in a rivalry, or Jungle Boy versus Darby in a semi, not heelish kind of heel versus face, but like just one where like they meet each other, like way Okada and Tanahashi.
Yeah.
Every so often revisit,
and they put on a clinic.
Exactly. Like, goddamn, dude! Like, you know what I mean? The future's so bright.
And what's great about that is they have the core. They're using everyone.
Yep.
In AEW, everyone has a story. Everyone is utilized.
You know what I'm interested in? This Jimmy Havoc, Dr. Luther thing.
Yeah, that's
Blood and Guts coming up. Jimmy Havoc is the king. Man. Where do you put Jimmy Havoc? Like, I could see like, remember I told you like a while back, I was like, what if there was something where the Dark Order attacked Darby. Darby was looking for backup, and Darby aligns himself with Havoc. Havoc's the old school kind of goth guy, and you got Darby, who's kind of more new school, and he's like, all right, kid, I'm gonna help you out in this one.
Yeah,
and they go to battle against the Dark Order. Like, holy fucking, can you imagine the fucking the just the craziness?
You almost, if you can sign Brody Lee, well, he's coming in.
Yeah,
Archer, Matt Hardy. And maybe, who else was I thinking of? You have your 5 Haas.
Cobb, Cage.
And Cobb. That's all you need.
Yeah, really.
That's really all you need, because...
And you can start, then you got Wardlow, too.
And you almost don't need to sign more people. You're at a perfect balance.
You need those, I think you need those 5 powerhouses. Mm-hmm. Like, or 4, whatever, 5.
Just to be the obstacle.
Cage, Cobb, Archer, Brody Lee, and are we missing one? I'm sure there's somebody else out there, some other big guy. Like, maybe 4 big guys, 5 big guys, maybe. I mean, you already got Wardlow, like we said, and Luchasaurus is just waiting to fucking fight one of these guys. Luchasaurus Brody Lee is going to be a fucking amazing match.
Dude.
And that's the thing, is like, we still haven't seen them unleash Luchasaurus yet.
Yeah, on his own, or...
Yeah, or anything like that. Maybe the Trios thing, maybe you're right. Maybe maybe that's the Jurassic Express. Oh, Jesus, I'm just tired of thinking about everything.
Being happy about AEW.
And you still have the possibilities of ROH and New Japan.
Oh, my God, dude. Sky's the limit, I'm telling you, dude.
Like, I would love to see Sonata in AEW.
I think this is a resurgence that we didn't think was possible. And it's happening in our lifetime.
I mean, that's the reason why I keep my eye on the ratings, not because I want them to be NXT, because I want that those 2 shows to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want that million for both of these. Like, I can't wait. Maybe in a year we start seeing that million. It's like AEW 1.1 million, NXT 1 million. Like, that's where we need to be for both of these brands.
I'm telling you, as soon as Matt comes in, it's going to push the million.
You think the Matt...
As soon as Matt comes in.
The Matt one's going to put the over
as
million?
As soon as Archer
I think Blood and Guts is going to get the million.
Yeah. And I think Archer coming in because he's such an imposing fucking dude. I think Brian Cage is such a sexy motherfucker that he's gonna bring eyes to the product. Matt Hardy, he's crazy enough to get people to fall in love with his character again.
I want Cobb versus Cage.
Cobb versus Cage.
That's what I want.
And any type of match, please give that to me.
Yeah.
And we have the possibility of Okada.
We have the possibility of Villain Enterprises trying to do a hostile takeover against the Elite.
Dude, I can't.
Which is
it's all too great. Oh.
Like, you imagine that, them showing up, like, you just hear that little
dun, dun. Oh.
Yeah, and then it's like Marty, Flip,
Invasion Angle, dude, of
Brody
ROH.
and PCO, and their heads up against Cody, Kenny, and the Bucks.
Oh, dude.
Like,
take my fucking money, dude.
Right? Or yeah, whatever combination of the Elite you want to do.
An ROH Invasion Angle, dude.
Perfect.
A New Japan Invasion Angle.
It helps each other. Like, let's say ROH gets a TV deal, or some kind of, like, they're launching a new program. You know, you need eyes. What about that? You have them. You have to. Egos have to kind of subside right now and be like, all right, you know, ROH, let's do business with them. New Japan, and they're affiliated with New Japan, and the bullshit.
This for the better. This
for all three. New Japan needs help.
Yeah, dude.
They don't have a TV deal, an American TV deal right now, so.
And TNT's right there. And AEW's right there.
Yeah.
The door's wide open.
Yep. They can help you out. I mean,
just put, you know, Bruce Egos aside.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's make money.
Let's make money. Important. Yeah, that's what it is.
Sky's the limit. I mean, fuck. And I know that's down the line still, because we still have a lot of.
It's only March.
This company's been around since
January, I guess, essentially, but October, really.
October, and already we're like excited for the future.
Yeah,
you can't say the same about WWE because
NXT. Let's just talk about NXT to end up then today's show.
Okay.
There's like this struggle. I think I see in NXT. Everybody's kind of been ragging on their last 4 shows, 3-4 shows, and it's I see like a struggle between the typical WWE shit and like them trying too hard to be.
They're losing what made them great.
Yes. Do you think them going to TV is what did it, or you think it's something else?
Yes.
You think it's that?
Wow. I think the pressures of being on live television kind of. I don't think they were meant for that.
Yeah.
They weren't meant for that, and
I think right now it's more glaring than ever that they're supposed to be where you kind of earn your stripes.
And it's kind of stagnant now. It's just kind of they're not really giving me what AEW gives me.
Yeah, I think their characters are just not getting over. You know who everybody is already, and you kind of like with AEW, they're still in the introduction phase. You know what I mean? So they got a lot of new characters that you can kind of gravitate towards, and it's fun every week. NXT has sad. You know, for me, it was sad to kind of like. I go, oh, let me see. All right, let me try to watch NXT. Like, that's where I'm at now.
It's like,
and we're like 2 months ago, I was like, cool. Now we got NXT next. Oh yeah, like let's
like
and now I'm just like,
overs, like hell yeah. And
like, Gargano Ciampa again. I know he had a great interview segment this week, but it's at the end of the day, it's still Gargano Ciampa. I've seen it.
It's great. Yes, we love it, but
two cage matches that were both kind of shit. The women's match one, it was just, I don't know. It's just weird to see the person who asked for the cage match try to like run away. Yeah. So that's you know, that's the second biggest female storyline.
And you're not.
You should probably do a better job of it. Yeah, especially if it's in a cage.
And you're not sold on Velveteen still, huh?
I'm not, dude. The thing is, where do you go with him? Is he going to be the Ravishing Rick Rude forever?
He has a ceiling, and I think he's reached it.
As far as character-wise, yeah, because right now he's just being a dick.
He's supposed to be the babyface here.
Yeah, and he's just an unlikable asshole. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, I'm not rooting for you. I'm rooting for fucking Roddy.
I want Roddy, right? It's his family.
Because Roddy's a guy. And when you're just a guy, you can change into something else.
Yeah.
You can like, oh, he's turning to the dark side. Or he's going to, like, the unhinged guy. He's crazy now. Or he's going super babyface. He's learned his lesson in Retribution. When you're Velveteen Dream, like, where do you go? If you go super babyface, you can't swivel your fucking hips anymore. Like, what happens? You know what I mean? Is Velveteen, like, what do you do with a name like Velveteen Dream as far as character development?
You know, Vince is going to change it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Do you change his name? Do you give him a whole over, like just change him completely over like Bray Wyatt did?
All I know is Velveteen Dream. All I know he won't get over in Maine. That's a guarantee.
I think you have your momentary pop, and then from there it's like, well, what do you do?
Like, what do you do with him?
Yeah, because it's like,
does he join the New Day?
He's still green. He needs to stay in NXT for a while.
Yeah,
like Aleister Black gave him a great match. Gargano, great match.
Those are ring generals.
And you're talking about two guys who are fucking well established. Ricochet, great match. Gave him a great match.
Yeah.
Roddy, the first time around, gave him a great match. Who in the main roster is going to elevate this kid? No Way Jose? Fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Mojo Rawley? So the ceiling is as soon as he hits Maine.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over.
He'll be treated as, No Way Jose. He'll be treated as anyone that comes up from NXT that was over in NXT.
I think
isn't guaranteed to get over.
That injury really set him back a lot.
Definitely. He's very injury prone.
Like, I could see him getting the title only because they need to move on from Adam Cole and maybe get him ready to move up. Or the whole Undisputed Era, which is going to be sad.
That's scary. Yeah,
We're not looking forward to that. But overall, NXT, I think, I don't know I can't really put my finger on. Like, there's a lot of things that go into that. There's a lot of things that go into that because maybe it just...
What is it? I can't,
there's something I can't, like, they have a great women's division.
Sure.
I think what it is just that there's that danger of if they get too good, they're going to go to Maine and that's it. And shot down. You know what I mean?
They're not providing what AEW is providing right now.
Like, just fun?
Fun.
Okay.
They feel kind of sterile. They feel, Mm-hmm. What I love about AEW is, like, anything can happen.
Yeah.
You get Darby Allin killing himself.
Yeah.
You get Moxley bashing his face against the pole, bleeding everywhere. Getting middle fingers shit. People miss that, And NXT is just like, it doesn't feel like a major player.
You know what I just kind of figured out about Velveteen Dream? What I think bothers me most about, or keeps me from thinking he will ever be the number one guy in like a main roster.
Yeah.
His gimmick is an independent wrestler gimmick. He's Joey Ryan.
Damn, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Joey Ryan will bring in a crowd at an indie show, and he'll give you a great segment on TV. Mm-hmm. But is Joey Ryan going to be the heavyweight champion of Impact? No, I mean Joey Ryan just turned 40 this year, I think, and I think he's fine. He's got his own wrestling promotion.
He's set for life.
He's an indie god. You know what I mean? And Impact is paying him too on the side, and you're using a lot of bar wrestling guys on Impact and going back and forth. He's the truest independent wrestler, but in the best way.
He's made it.
But that gimmick is just that. It's a gimmick. People show up because they want to see that gimmick. Yeah. Like Velveteen Dream, I don't see that gimmick being. I think, like I said, his gimmick is he's too much of an independent wrestler gimmick. You know what I mean? Like, that's probably the best way to put it.
He's not even that great of a character,
and he's not even that good in the ring.
And he's
Joey at least mastered.
Okay. Yeah, let's. Okay,
Joey's a great worker.
Okay, here's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. Velveteen is not that great.
Yeah.
He's not that great.
I think he got to a nice popular point, and I was like, if they're going to move this kid, the time to do it is now, because he might have peaked.
I think so.
And then he got hurt, and it was just like, ooh, there goes that.
Regaining that is kind of a challenge for him now. And
keep him in NXT and let him. I mean, the possibilities are endless. He can always prove us wrong, obviously, because he's so young and clever kid.
Yeah.
Let him rebuild himself up to that. Don't force feed him. You know what I mean?
A gimmick change, maybe?
Get past the cosplaying thing. Honestly, to me, that's
get past the Rick Rude shit.
Yeah, get past the Rick Rude shit. Dressing like Hogan. You know what I mean? Be Velveteen Dream. Who is Velveteen Dream? He's not a fucking cosplayer.
Yeah, who are you?
That's why Joey Ryan got over, because Joey Ryan became, became that guy, and he can work a match. I saw him wrestle against Jake Atlas at the Bar Wrestling. And I was just like, holy shit, Joey Ryan can fucking work. Because Jake Ellis is like 26, 25, just a fucking stud. And WWE just signed him. So, and they were putting on a fucking clinic that night. I'm like, god damn, look at his selling, his bumping, everything. I was like, dude, Joey Ryan can fucking work. Fuck Cornette. Velveteen Dream, I think, yeah. But also, you're in WWE. He's a WWE guy. I don't think he's going anywhere, ever. So do you even need to be that great, as a wrestler? But you do need to be great as far as versatile as your character development. And right now, he's kind of, Velveteen Dream is what he is.
I mean, we kind of seen this character before. It's just... He reminds me of, like, what's his... Adam Rose was his name?
Oof.
He would just be that guy.
Yeah.
He would just show up with a posse of women and...
Vince just wanted people to sing along to the song, and then once that died out, he's like, "Yep,
and then,
out of here."
And it's gonna be cool for a month, and then hey, okay, well, back.
Everything's momentary over there, man. And Velveteen Dreams will be just another jobber. Like, ugh. And that's the danger with all those guys over there, because like if you go to NXT roster, right? Pick if you're Vince McMahon or you're thinking like him, or like he says, Roger, go get me a star. You know what I like? Go get me one star from NXT. Who do you get that fits that it's going to make the boss happy?
Maybe Walter?
I was thinking Keith Lee. But even Keith Lee would be momentary.
Yeah, I think
eventually he's going to be dancing fool like they're doing with Braun.
Yeah, he's going to be dancing.
Remember that? Like 2 years ago, we're like, how long is it going to be before Braun is dancing on TV?
Holy fuck.
Remember when it happened? I texted you. I'm like, well, Braun's finally a dancing fool.
That's same thing's going to happen with Keith Lee.
I'm thinking it's either Keith Lee or that Dijakovic guy. He's big. He can move.
But he looks generic.
Yeah, you're right. You would have to work on him. So they don't really have anybody. Like,
I mean, Adam Cole, but...
I'd bring in like 4 guys and be like, look, man, these are the 4 guys I think you could do something with. Like, Adam Cole, look at him. Sexy motherfucker. Could be the next Shawn Michaels. Keith Lee... Juggernaut could be a fucking Vader or a Yoko, but that can fucking work.
Can move, yeah.
Dijakovic, all he needs is a gimmicks change. We make him sexy. We make him wear some suits. Give him some catchphrases. This is the kind of guy you
make
really
him a
like.
Mafia boss. Type,
yeah. Like this is the kind of guy. That's probably the kind of guy I think that he would love to have. Is probably him. Be like, all right, I'll take Dijakovic, and we'll change his name.
I would take Dijakovic.
We'll call him Dijak or something like that.
I would take Dijakovic and give him the Alberto Del Rio gimmick.
Yeah,
the rich, arrogant. Big dude.
I would do something along that, like, kind of, what I would do with them is I would make him like a Instagram influencer type of guy. You always see that guy on Instagram who's got like a shitload of chicks with him, but you don't know exactly what he does.
Yeah.
But he's got the same, the same douchey haircut that they all have, the same glasses, the same tattoos, and he's just like, he's fucking jacked.
Yeah.
And he's got all these chicks with him, and you don't know exactly what he does to make that money. I could see Dijak being that guy, Dijakovic being that guy, and just kind of being like an arrogant prick. And every time he comes out, he has like 4 chicks with him.
But you had that guy in EC3.
Come on, man. He's not there.
And you did nothing with it.
Come on, man. Let's be real.
You have.
Start off fresh. I think you could do that with that kind of guy, where he doesn't really say much. You can write his lines for him because he needs to be hated. You know what I mean? Like, not so much a MJF kind of guy, but kind of like, he doesn't realize people hate him. Or why people hate him. He could so be that guy.
How do you fuck up EC3?
Your last name is Carter?
Fuck, the poor guy. How long does he have in his contract?
Who knows? Probably like another year.
You can literally put him in a trio with MJF.
Oh, I said that from the beginning. I was like, dude, imagine EC3 aligning himself with MJF and Wardlow. They're pretty much the same looking guys, and just make them like a little arrogant asshole crew.
Prick bastards.
I think EC3 is past this, like, I'm the main guy. Mm-hmm. He just wants to have something to do. Fun to do.
I think he'll sign with, as soon as his contract's up, I think.
And have him, like, kind of put over MJF. Mm-hmm. Be like his protege. Another one of his muscle.
Yeah.
Like, that's perfect. That's another trio right there.
Another trio that you want.
All right. Okay, end of the year, who's the champion in NXT, AEW, SmackDown, and Raw? Bold prediction.
Wow. Okay, on SmackDown, I'm thinking...
Universal title, we're saying this.
Roman.
Okay.
He's going to hold the title he's going to hold it hostage for a while. On Raw, I'm... Probably they'll get it on McIntyre eventually. Mm-hmm. When it doesn't matter. Because I don't think Vince gives a shit. NXT, they might bring a newer. I think Killer Cross. in NXT. He's going to be huge in NXT.
Oh, that's a bold prediction.
I'm really interested in seeing Killer Cross because he's going to be a major player in NXT, and he might be the guy that actually helps NXT give AEW a little bit of a.
So that's a bold prediction.
So we'll see. AEW, MJF at the end of the year.
Wow. Okay.
New Japan, this one?
Oh yeah, sure. So the New Japan out there, I guess.
Who's
Somebody get? I mean, right now it's Naito. He's double champ.
Oh, he's gonna lose that, obviously.
Think Okada gets it back?
I think Okada's getting it back, or Ibushi.
That is a bold prediction. That's another bold prediction.
Ibushi, and I think by then, New Japan and AEW will have a relationship where you'll have Kenny versus Ibushi.
And fuck it, let's go Ring of Honor. Roosh just won it back right now.
At the end of the year, who's the new guy they just signed? I
don't know.
Fuck.
Haskins? No, he's not.
No. Cody was like pushing hard for him, but then Ring of Honor just kind of swooped up and got him.
I don't know.
I forgot his name, but I think he would.
Oh wait, that guy's working non-exclusive.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he's non-exclusive.
Whoa. Okay.
I forgot his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I think I think he would be champion. Yeah.
All right. Ring of Honor. I say Marty. You have to. He's the most popular guy. You have to fucking give him the title. Yeah. So New Japan. That one's tough, but I'm gonna go with Naito still.
Damn.
I think they owe. I think they owe him.
He's gonna hold it with it to the end of the next.
You know what? Fuck it. I love Naito, but I think he's just too injured. Let me go bold, real bold. I'm gonna go with Ospreay.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Wow. So I think Ospreay build starts now. Hopefully he gets the IWGP. I can see them just kind of be like, oh wait, we'll give you the IC title for now. But really, they should be not afraid to give him the heavyweight championship. So I'm gonna go with Ospreay being crowned at next year's.
You think he'll win the G1?
Yes.
Okay.
That's for sure. That's my number one pick for G1. Okay. I think last year because he got beat so early or whatever, it's set up for the climb this year. Okay, so that's those two. SmackDown, they really have nobody but Roman.
Yeah, it's gonna be Roman.
You can say Daniel Bryan, but he's had his chance. I think there really is nobody up there but Roman. So you kind of have to go with that guy because they really haven't built or done anything with that show.
Yeah,
it's a terrible show. Raw, I'm gonna go with Seth.
You think I got it back?
I think they're gonna go full heel with him, and his character only works if he gets that title.
I'm kind of liking this Messiah.
This
wrestling
CM
Messiah.
Punk.
This wrestling Messiah.
I like the CM Punk character he's doing.
I love the CM Punk. He's doing the CM Punk. Okay.
Yeah, he pretty much is. I think you give him the title in order to get over this faction.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
that's what it needs ultimately.
Yeah. So at the end of the year, I see Seth being champion over Raw. For NXT, Killer Cross was an interesting one, but I think it's gonna be.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah, it's gonna be me. Keith Lee.
I think he'll be.
You think he's going?
Yeah, I think he's going to remain.
By
SummerSlam.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with mine. I think Keith Lee's gonna be the champ at the end of the year.
Okay.
And for AEW, I'm gonna go wild card, and they're gonna somehow, some way get Cody back in the mix, and he's gonna be the heavyweight champion going into next year.
Next Revolution.
Yeah, and I think the way to do that is he beats MJF in the next meeting that they have, and then MJF goes nuts and goes, I want one more match with you. And then Cody says, nah, we're good. And he goes, all right, fine. If you beat me, I'll talk to whoever I need to talk to get you, make sure you can fight for the title again.
I spoke to Tony Khan.
Yeah.
And I took away your chance of becoming champion.
Yeah.
I'll give it right back to you.
Yeah. So he gets it back from the guy who cost it. You go with Cody. Cody wins the title. Good. And then Hangman takes it from Cody eventually sometime next year.
Heel
or Kenny or whatever, like one of those guys.
Sky's the limit.
But at the end of the year, Cody's going to be champ.
Okay. I like that.
All right. So we've been rambling for like an hour now. That's a long time since we've done that. All right. Considering we didn't even have anything written down when we
just off the cuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. Let us know what you think about anything we were just rambling about. Who are your picks for the end of the year? Who takes what title and what company? And put it in the comments section along with anything else that we got wrong or that you agree with us in the comment section. Subscribe and like. Don't forget to hit the notifications for every time we drop something. And more reactions coming the next time. So we'll catch you guys later. Sorry, Midcard Podcast. See you later.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
There's no Hulkamaniacs here.